It was October, chilly at the football game that night. You saw me shivering, arms wrapped around me tight. You didn't even ask, just peeled it off your back. A faded gray and navy, smelling of your cologne sack. You can give it back tomorrow, you said with a simple shrug. But tomorrow turned to weeks in a cozy, warm hug. It lived upon my desk chair, then it migrated to my bed. The fabric soft and broken in, like the words we left unsaid. And I never gave it back, I just borrowed it for good. It understood me better than I thought a sweater could. It held your shape within its threads, your scent within its weave. A tangible, soft promise I was too naive to believe. Now it's all I have to hold on to when the nights are long and cold. A story told in cotton, a love I couldn't mold. I'm just living in a sweater that I borrowed and I stole. I wear it now to grocery shop, to clean or read alone. It's oversized and swallowing, but it feels like coming home. The cologne is long since faded, replaced by my own tears and tea. But the memory of that kindness is still woven tightly. Maybe you've forgotten it, bought another in its place. Maybe it was just a sweater, not a symbol I should trace. But to me it was the moment you cared, took a physical form, a shelter from the coming inevitable storm. And I never gave it back, I just borrowed it for good. It understood me better than I thought a sweater could. It held your shape within its threads, your scent within its weave. A tangible, soft promise I was too naive to believe. Now it's all I have to hold on to when the nights are long and cold. A story told in cotton, a love I couldn't mold. I'm just living in a sweater that I borrowed and I stole. My favorite thing I never owned, oh, now all alone, oh, overgrown. This borrowed sweater is my own. Is my home. I poured 2 knocks this morning, a ritual of steam. The rich familiar room of a waking dream. I brought yours to the table, right where you'd always sit, and watch the Eber swirl and heat slowly submit. Told myself a story shower that you would make for bacon fry. But the shower never ran, and the kitchen stayed too still, and the surface of your coffee formed a skin against its will. My coffee's gone cold now, sitting in my hand, a bitter lukewarm puddle. I don't understand. Yours is on the oak wood, a monument to be braved, a perfect silent circle of what I didn't expect. We used to drink and burn and laughing at the sting. Now I just watch the bright face and the sadness that it brings. My coffee's gone cold now, and so has everything. I finally take your mug, pour it down the kitchen sink, listen to the dismal burble, make myself my think about the 1,000 mornings we clinked our tears to us, not just another chore, and a lingering bitter dust. They say don't cry over spilled milk, but what about poured hope? What about the warmth you build your morning on to cope? It wasn't about the caffeine, it was about the shared slow start. Now it's just a single cooling vessel for a solitary heart. My coffee's gone cold now, sitting in your hand, a bitter lukewarm puddle. I don't understand. Yours was on the oak wood, on your mind to neglect, a perfect silent circle of what I didn't expect. We used to drink and burn and laughing at the sting. Now I just watch the cross face and the sadness that it brings. My coffee's gone cold now, and so has everything. Tomorrow I'll just make one cup and drink it all while it's still hot up. Tomorrow I'll just make one cup. Sunlight cuts a line across the dress where you slept, highlights particles of us the universe is kept. And in a simple wooden frame, a smile now turned gray. The dust on our photo tells me everything's okay. To leave it be, to let the quiet softly settle in, to let the world forget the shape of your jaw, my grin. We used to wipe it clean each week, a little ritual of pride. Now the layer just gets thicker with the tears I've cried inside. Oh, the dust on our photo is the truest part of me. It's the piece of surrendering to how it's meant to be. It's a soft and gentle blanket on a memory that's cold. It's the story getting older. It's the truth getting told that the shine has left the paper and the glass has lost its gleam. And I'm learning how to love you in a silent, dusty dream. Sometimes I trace the outline of your hand upon my waist and leave a perfect finger clean path in that dusty space. For just a second it looks new, the way it did back then. But by the morning it's erased, covered up again. And maybe one day I'll pick it up, I'll open up the back, I'll take the photo out and see the day we wrote in black. But for now it's just a soft focus, sepia tone blur. The dust is kinder than the sharp edge person that you were. On a memory that's cold. It's the story getting older. It's the truth getting told that the shine has left the paper and the glass has lost its gleam. And I'm learning how to love you in a silent, dusty dream. Let it settle. I curl up on the couch and call it a perfect day. A blanket and a movie chase the gloomy clouds away. But you'll be at the window with a different kind of smile. You say I'm going walking, I'll be gone a little while. I'd offer you an umbrella, a coat to keep you dry. You just shake your head and look up at the weeping sky. I don't need a fight and you whisper, and then you disappear to dance with your first lover while I waited here in fear. He loved the rain more than he ever loved my son. He loved the gray and lonely, he loved the wild and undone. I built a cozy shelter, a warm and steady flame, but he was born for puddles and whispers of a name. The rain would always call him, a siren song so deep, and I was just a fireplace whose warmth he chose to leave. He loved the rain more, and I was always a clear sky he needed to escape from. The day you left for good, of course a storm was rolling in. You didn't even pack a bag, just soft and steady, and part of me still hopes you're out there getting wet and ready to come back to my doorway, soaked through to the bone. But the rain was always your home, and I was just alone. He loved the rain more than he ever loved my son. He loved the gray and lonely, he loved the wild and undone. I built a cozy shelter, a warm and steady flame, but he was born for puddles and whispers of a name. The rain would always call him, a siren song so deep, and I was just a fireplace whose warmth he chose to leave. He loved the rain more, and I was always a clear sky he needed to escape from. So let it fall, let it pour, he's not coming to my door. My sun is shining all alone in my quiet, solid home. I saw you at the bookstore, in the poetry aisle. My heart performed a somersault, a clumsy, hopeful trial. I took a breath to say your name, to step into your light, but you looked right through my body with no flicker of delight. You turned the page, you held your face, a calm and placid lake. No ripple of a memory, no ripple for my sake. I was the air beside you, I was the dust mote in the beam, I was a faint cold spot in the room. I'm a part of your old dream, I'm just a ghost to you now, a whisper in the wall, a faded scent you can't quite place when autumn leaves do fall. I'm the shadow in your periphery that vanishes when seen, a character from a storybook you read at 17. You moved into the present, you renovated space and erased all trace of my face, of my life, of my place. I'm just a ghost to you, and haunting's a one-way street. I'm the only one who feels this cold beneath my feet. I followed for a moment just to feel the nearness real, to remember how my hand would fit in yours the way you feel. But you met a friend by magazines who left your new life free, and I evaporated into what I used to be. The dead don't know they're dead, they say, that's why the ghosts remain. But I am painfully aware of every ounce of pain. To be a spirit in a world that's solid, sure and bright, is to be made of memory and absence and moonlight. I'm just a ghost to you now, a whisper in the wall, a faded scent you can't quite place when autumn leaves do fall. I'm the shadow in your periphery that vanishes when seen, a character from a storybook you read at 17. I have to catch myself sometimes mid-sentence in midair when I'm telling some old story and I'm almost halfway there. My tongue wants to say is and does, the present bright and true, but my heart has to correct it to a quiet gray he used to. He loved that song, I'll tell a friend. He was scared of the dark. Each verb a little funeral, each one a tiny ark, carrying the fossil of a feeling that has passed, a language of the aftermath, not built to last. We speak in past tense now. Our love is a has-been, a was, a collection of finished actions without any because. He held my hand, he made me laugh, he slept right here in this spot. Every sentence is an obituary for something that I've got to bury in my memory, to visit and to mourn a love that's been conjugated to the day that it was born. We speak in past tense now, and grammar has a sting. The most painful punctuation is the period that it brings. I dream in present tense sometimes, a cruel and lovely trick, where your voice is in the present and your touch is quick. And then I wake up to the silence, to the was and to the had, the most beautiful museum that's all so deeply sad. Maybe this is how we heal, by changing how we say the story of our beating hearts that led us to today. From he is my sunrise to the simple star he shone, acknowledging the fact that that bright sun has moved on. We speak in past tense now. Our love is a has-been, was, a collection of finished actions without any because. He held my hand, he made me laugh, he slept right here in this spot. Every sentence is an obituary for something that I've got to bury in my memory, to visit and to mourn a love that's been conjugated to the day that it was born. We speak in past tense now, and grammar has a sting. The most painful punctuation is the period that it brings. He loved, he left. I love in the past tense now, and the present is so quiet. I say I'm home out of habit when I turn the key, and for a single heartbeat the house replies to me. But it's just my own voice voice bouncing off the emptiness and war. A conversation with the silence, the loneliest caller. I used to sing off key while cooking. You'd grown and left from the den. The heart will carry all the life from there to here and back again. Now I walk on tiptoes, afraid to make a sound. The hall just magnifies the quiet, pressing all around. It's just my echo in the hall, a ghost of what I say. It answers me a moment, then it fades away. It's a hollow replication, a shadow of a sound, in the place where your voice and the life we had was found. Oh, this hall is just a canyon where my lonely words all fall, and the only one who answers is my echo in the hall. Sometimes I'll shout your name just to feel the space react, to hear the syllables stretch out a simple painful fact. They travel unimpeded, no laughter to get through, and they come back to me as you. I read that echoes die when the air gets thick and warm. Maybe that's the answer to survive this quiet storm, to fill the space with something, with music, with a friend, so my own voice stops haunting me. And this lonely echo ends. It's just my echo in the hall, a ghost of what I say. It answers me a moment, then it fades away. It's a hollow replication, a shadow of a sound, in the place where your voice and the life we had was found. Oh, this hall is just a canyon where my lonely words all fall, and the only one who answers is my echo in the hall. Hello, 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 hello. This California king feels like a raft lost out at sea, an ocean of cool cotton where your warmth used to cling to me. A starfish in the center, try to claim it as my home, but my body just keeps rolling to the dent your body's grown. I buy new fancy pillows, try to fill the empty space, but they're too firm, too perfect. They don't hold your pillow's case. I sleep on my own side now, a rigid, careful line, afraid if I drift over I'll break a design that's no longer mine. This is my half-empty bed, where I wrestle with the things we said, where the silence is a roaring sound, in the emptiness that wraps around. I clutch the sheets you chose with me, in a bed that's now a testimony to the simple aching truth I dread. My half-empty bed is still half yours instead. spot where your head would rest. It paints a golden rectangle on the pillow I hate best. And for a fleeting moment in the haze before I'm away, I reach out, and the emptiness is the first heartbreak. They say time heals, and maybe soon the mattress will forget the specific weight of you, the sunset silhouette. But for now it holds your impression like a secret, sacred mode. And I'm just a lonely tenant in a story that's grown cold. This is my half-empty bed, where I wrestle with the things we said, where the silence is a roaring sound, in the emptiness that wraps around. And we clutch the sheets you chose with me, in a bed that's now a testimony to the simple aching truth I dread. My half-empty bed is still half yours instead. So wide, so cold, this story's getting old. Half empty, half full, my heart is just a fool for this half-empty bed. I called by accident. I swear my thumb just slipped and pressed your name. I hung up fast, my face gone hard with foolishness and shame. But then my phone buzzed back at me, a notification sound. One new voicemail from your box, my heart sank to the ground. I knew I shouldn't listen, knew it was a form of pain, but my finger hit play like a moth drawn to the flame. And there I was a year ago, so bright and unaware, talking about groceries and how I cut my hair. That's my voice on your voicemail, a ghost in your machine, a happy chirping echo of who I used to be. So clean, unmarked by all the leaving, untouched by all the frost, a recording of a woman who hadn't yet learned the cost. I sound so sure you'll call me back, so certain of your time, a love song in the casual, a rhythm and a rhyme. That's my voice on your voicemail, and I miss her more than you. She didn't know she was saying her final love you. I listen to it every now and then, a masochistic treat to hear the hope that used to live in my two willing feet. The message isn't special, it's mundane and it's small, but it's the last pure proof I existed for you at all. I wonder if you saved it, or if it auto-deletes soon, a digital relic fading under a digital moon. My voice taking up space in a cloud you never see, the most modern of ghosts haunting it jointly. That's That's my voice on your voicemail, a ghost in your machine, a happy chirping echo of who I used to be. So clean, unmarked by all the leaving, untouched by all the frost, a recording of a woman who hadn't yet learned the cost. I sound so sure you'll call me back, so certain of your time, a love song in the casual, a rhythm and a rhyme. That's my voice on your voicemail, and I miss her more than you. She didn't know she was saying her final I love you. Hey, it's me, just wondering if you're still on for dinner. Call me back. The movers took the furniture, the boxes hold the books, but the hardest thing to parcel up is all the sunny looks. The way the light would hit the floor at 2 p.m. just so, and paint a golden puddle where your feet would come and go. I'm trying to fold the afternoon we napped there in that beam, the dust motes dancing like slow stars in our private lazy dream. I'm trying to unscrew the way the sunset caught your glass and made the whole remember a moment meant to last. I'm packing up the sun from every corner of this place, trying to stuff the radiance in some dark forgotten space, and bubble wrap a memory, a newsprint of regret, a light so big and warm it hasn't fully set yet. But sunlight doesn't fit in boxes, it just leaks around the seams. It's the ghost that haunts the empty rooms, the fuel for all my dreams. I'm packing up the sun, but it's spilling from my eyes in hot and liquid ribbons as the empty room says goodbye. I close the blinds for the last time, a final hollow act, to try and keep some captive piece of our unbroken pact. But a sliver cuts beneath, a sharp and fleeting line, a reminder that this warmth was never truly mine. They say you can't own weather, you can't bottle up the sky, you just get to live beneath it and then you say goodbye. But oh, I built a home inside the climate of your smile, and moving out feels like exile to a permanently gray isle. I'm packing up the sun from every corner of this place, trying to stuff the radiance in some dark forgotten space, and bubble wrap a memory, a newsprint of regret, a light so big and warm it hasn't fully set yet. But sunlight doesn't fit in boxes, it just leaks around the seams. It's the ghost that haunts the empty rooms, the fuel for all my dreams. I'm packing up the sun, but it's spilling from my eyes in hot and liquid ribbons as the empty room says goodbye. Last sparks, label light, carry it into the night. A cold new apartment, waiting for a different sun. I chose the color morning light, a soft and neutral gray, to cover up the summer sky where all our memories lay. The roller glides so smoothly, tight and new and clean, obscuring where you rode our heights in 2017. With every stroke, a moment hides the skull from your old chair, the splash of red wine from the night we danced without a care. The pencil marks are pictures that told our story well. Now they're just ghosts beneath a fresh and unfamiliar shell. I'm painting over us with a shake of moving on, covering the evidence that you are really gone. It's just pain and primer. It's not magic, it's not grace. It can't erase the feeling of your hand in this space. The walls are getting lighter, but my heart feels just as dense, trading vibrant chaos for a monochrome pretense. I'm painting over us, but the memories are remnant. The room smells new and chemical, not like us, not like home. It's bright and it is empty, a model house alone. I know in certain angles, when the sunset hits just right, you can see the old blue bleeding through a faint and stubborn light. Maybe that's the truth of it, of love and walls and art. You can cover up the surface, but you can't restart the heart. The underlayers always linger, a history in the grain, a beautiful sad blueprint of pleasure and of pain. I'm painting over us with a shake of moving on, covering the evidence that you are really gone. It's just pain and primer. It's not magic, it's not grace. It can't erase the feeling of your hand in this space. The walls are getting lighter, but my heart feels just as dense, trading vibrant chaos for a monochrome pretense. I'm painting over us, but the memories aren't. Fresh cold wall. I'm waiting for the new to feel like all morning light feels like I waited till the curve in the road, till your house was out of sight, till the for sale sign was a toothpick in the fading evening light. I held my breath and held the wheel, my posture so just straight. Then I glanced into the mirror and opened the floodgate. They didn't fall as sobs at first, just silent thermal streaks, distorting all the taillights into fiery, watery streaks. The road ahead, a blurry mess, the past a sharp, clear pain. I drove us both away from us, through the sorrow and the rain. These are my rearview mirror tears, that for what's disappearing fast, for the life that's in the near, that's receding to the past. I can't look forward while I'm driving. My eyes are stuck behind, watching the love of my life get smaller in my mind. The salt lines on my cheeks are maps of every street we knew, a liquid atlas of a home. I'm driving myself through these rearview mirror tears, are all I see clear now. My future's in the windshield, but I'm watching the past somehow. The honk behind me shocks me back, my focus to the now. I wipe my face with a frantic hand. I don't remember how to drive this car, to drive this life, to navigate alone with a rear view full of memories and a GPS of stone. And maybe one day I'll pull over and let them all fall out until the mirror just shows traffic and erases all the doubts, until the road ahead is crisp and the one behind is gone. And I learned how to keep my crying eyes facing the door. And these are my rearview mirror tears, that for what's disappearing fast, for the life that's in the mirror, that's receding to the past. I can't look forward while I'm driving. My eyes are stuck behind, watching the love of my life get smaller in my mind. The salt lines on my cheeks are maps of every street we knew, a liquid atlas of a home. I'm driving myself through these rearview mirror tears, are all I see clear now. My future's in the windshield, but I'm watching the past somehow. Swish, cloud, swish, clearing the glass, but not the thought. Rear view mirror tears. Swish, cloud, swish, clearing the glass, but not the thought. Rear view mirror tears. Swish, cloud, swish, clearing the glass, clearing the glass, clearing the glass. Rear view mirror tears. Swish. The microwave beeps for one, a single serving size, but my hands, they move on memory beneath the truthful lies. They reach for two of everything, the plates, the forks, the glass, performing the old ritual of a love meant to last. I pour the coffee in amongst the his and hers we chose, and for a second in the steam the fantasy I even set your napkin down, the blue one, not the white, and face the empty wooden chair all through the lonely night. I'm still setting for two in a world made for one. Habits a river where my sanity's undone. It's a beautiful sad table, a performance without grace, with a ghost in the other chair and a pain I can't erase. I clear the untouched setting when the meal is through, and the silence and the clatter screams. I'm still setting for two. By the bread you like to toast, the jam you'd always spread, it goes bad in the cabinet, a sentiment unsaid. But still it feels like treason to just set out one place, to fully admit the emptiness I'm forced to face. Maybe this is how we grieve the everyday, the small, the death of all the routines that once built a loving wall. One plate is just a function, two plates was a dream. Now the dream's just dirty dishes beside a silent stream. I'm still setting for two in a world made for one. Habits a river where my sanity's undone. It's a beautiful sad table, a performance without grace, with a ghost in the other chair and a pain I can't erase. I clear the untouched setting when the meal is through, and the silence and the clatter screams. I'm still setting for two. Start to learn to break this art of setting us apart. I point them out so gently, a hairline in the crowd, a window frame that shuddered when the north wind would come out. You kiss my head and say, love, every house settles with age, and turn the music louder, turning down my silent page. I saved up all of my worries in a jar inside my chest. Try to fix them with my laughter, try to bury them with zest. But plaster dust keeps falling, little hints upon the floor. While you were building castles, I was bolting the weak door. Oh, you ignore the cracks, you call them character and charm, while I felt the whole foundation shatter with alarm. You painted pretty pictures over every single flaw, and I just learned to live with the impending silence. house can't be loved by two different kinds of souls. One who just admires the view, and one who hears the rolls of thunder in the plumbing, the whispers in the beams. One lives in the dream and the other one in the seams. Oh, you ignore the cracks, you call them territorial, while I felt the whole foundation shudder with alarm. You painted pretty pictures over every single flaw, and I just learned to live with the impending silent fall. Now the ceiling's in the kitchen and the rain is coming in, and you look so surprised at how this all could have been. You ignored the cracks and called my love dramatic. Now the whole house is tragic. The cracks were my love trying to speak. Now the silence is all that's left, and it's bleak. I'm moving out of the ruin you adore. I can't ignore the cracks coined them out so gently, a hairline in the ground. I'd point them out so gently, I'd point them out so gently, the cracks. I'd point them out so gently, I'd point them out. I point them out, point them out. I point them out. I point them out. doorway with a suitcase in your hand. It wasn't in the driveway where we didn't understand. It was in the rearview mirror, getting smaller in the rain. A simple slowing hand raised to window pane. You didn't slam the door shut, you just let the engine turn. My whole world became the taillight red for which my eyes would burn. And you lifted up your fingers, a slow reluctant sway. Not a happy see you later, but this has gone away. That last goodbye wave is frozen in my mind. A silent movie gesture, painfully rewind. It wasn't angry, wasn't sharp, it was just devastatingly slow. The final confirmation you really had to go. It dissolved into the gray mist as you faded down the street. And I stood there with my own hand raised, my defeat now complete. I've waved hello 1,000 times with so much eager light, but this is the one motion that haunts me in the night. The bend of your elbow, the tilt of your palm so slight, extinguishing the last of our diminishing light. If I could sculpt a moment of the sorrow that remains, I wouldn't carve the tears or recite the old refrains. I just sculpt your arms suspended in that rainy haze. A quiet, graceful closing of our final lonely phase. The last goodbye wave is frozen in my mind. A silent movie gesture, painfully rewind. It wasn't angry, wasn't sharp, it was just devastatingly slow. The final confirmation that you really had to go. It dissolved into the gray mist as you faded down the street. And I stood there with my own hand raised, my defeat now complete. A wave, not a crash, just a quiet fading splash in the rain. The last wave, that last wave from you. We used to be one silhouette against the setting sun, a single merged black figure when the day was done. But lately on the sidewalk, I've noticed with a start, a sliver of the evening light is pushing us apart. Our shadows used to hold hands, a perfect seamless blend. Now they just walk in parallel, two lonely lines that end. And before they ever touch, a gap of concrete, sharp and cold, silent visual prophecy that's getting bold. We are two shadows drifting on the pavement, side by side, connected to the bodies where the love has slowly died. We mimic the motion, the form of a we, but the light knows the truth that you won't say to me, that even darkness can unite us, confuse us into one. Our separate shades are stretching out under a setting sun. We're just two shadows drifting, pretending we're a pair, and the space between us is made of light and air. I try to step a little closer to merge our forms again, but my body just won't follow. It's useless to pretend. You keep your pace so steady, your eyes fixed on the street, while our shadows tell the story of a slow and sad retreat. Maybe all love ends like this, not with a bang or fight, but with a quiet separation of the darkness from the light. Two distinct and lonely shapes where there was once a whole, a story told in negative space, taking its toll. We are two shadows drifting on the pavement, side by side, connected to the bodies where the love has slowly died. We mimic the motion, the form of a we, but the light knows the truth that you won't say to me, that even darkness can unite us, confuse us into one. Our separate shades are stretching out under a setting sun. We're just two shadows drifting, pretending we're a pair, and the space between us is made of light and air. The street lamp flickers on, my shadow's there, yours is gone. They gather in my chest like stones, smooth from the constant web. Each one a moment I held back, caught between hope and fear. In the car that rainy Thursday, when you reached and held my knee, the words rose in my throat like birds. I set them free to flee. They perched upon your shoulder while you slept that afternoon. They hid behind my drive-safe text beneath the lesser moon. They danced behind my eyelids every time you made me laugh, a silent team, an army on love's behalf. These unsaid I love yous are the weight I carry now. They're the ghost of every chance, the furrow on my brow. They're the debt I owe the past for being too afraid to spend, the currency of maybe that came to a bitter end. If I cashed them in just once, shouted them into the air, would you have stayed or would you just have left me standing there? These unsaid I love yous are all I have to give to the ghost of us who didn't get to live. Now in the aching quiet, they rattle in their cage, a lifetime of admissions written on a single page that I was too scared to read aloud, too cautious to be brave. And now they're just a headstone on a never-dug grave. Maybe silence is a killer, quieter than a shout. Maybe what if is sharpest blade to figure out. Maybe love requires the risk, the vocal trembling leap. And I built a castle of my silence in the ocean way too deep. These unsaid I love yous are the weight I carry now. They're the ghost of every chance, the furrow on my brow. They're the debt I owe the past for being too afraid to spend. The currency of maybe that came to a bitter end. If I cashed them in just once, shouted them into the air, would you have stayed or would you just have left me standing there? These unsaid I love yous are all I have to give to the ghost of us who didn't get to live. I love you, I love you, I love you. Too late, too late, too late now. I trace the roads across your skin. I learned your favorite streets. I memorized the constellations of the scars and moles you'd keep. I thought I held a map to it, the center warm and deep. But I was just a tourist in a vow you couldn't keep. You talk about your childhood home, the pine tree in the yard. You get a certain far-off look, your defense is softly charred. I thought if I could bring you there, in spirit in our heart, that I could build a dwelling place inside that guarded heart. But I don't know where your heart resides, not truly, not for real. It's a fortress with a shifting door, a secret I can't feel. It's in a city I've never seen, with a skyline I can't draw, bound by laws I'll never know, by a loyalty to some old war. I poured my love like mortar, I laid my trust like brick on a foundation made of sand, a clever crumbling trick. I don't know where your heart resides, and the address that you gave was just a P.O. box for a love I couldn't save. You gave me directions to the outskirts, to the pleasant public park, but never to the vaulted room that held you in the dark. I touch your cheek and wonder where your soul was in that breath. Was it here with me or somewhere else, rehearsing for your death? Maybe some hearts are nomad camps, they never settle down. They thrive on the departing, on leaving every town. And mine was just a cozy house with windows open wide, waiting for a resident who always lived inside. But I don't know where your heart resides, not truly, not for real. It's a fortress with a shifting door, a secret I can't feel. It's in a city I've never seen, with a skyline I can't draw, bound by laws return to sender. No forwarding address. My love is homeless now, I guess. I found it in the pocket of my winter coat, the one I wore the last time that I felt your hold. A cold piece of metal with a memory warm, a simple silver key to a house that's gone. I tried it on the door today just to be sure. The lock's been changed, there's someone else's mat on the floor. I heard a baby laugh inside a brand new life, so I just turned and left, still clinging to my old life. It's just your forgotten key to a home that's no longer for me. It opens nothing but the past, a reminder that good things don't always last. I carry this cold, useless weight, a symbol of a love that changed its state. Your forgotten key still fits the lock in my heart perfectly. I run my thumb along the teeth, each bump and groove, a map of all the years we had something to prove. It used to mean come home, it used to mean you're mine. Now it's a relic of a sunset and a sign. Maybe I should throw it in the river, let it sink, or leave it on the sidewalk, see what someone else might think. But this small stupid metal thing is all I have that's true, the final solid proof that I once belonged to you. It's just your forgotten key to a home that's no longer for me. It opens nothing but the past, a reminder that good things don't always last. I carry this cold, useless weight, a symbol of a love that changes state. Your forgotten key still fits the lock in my heart perfectly. So I'll put it back in the pocket of the coat, and maybe next winter I'll forget I felt the ghost. I've told my tale 100 times to pillows and to friends. I know exactly how it starts and how the love ascends and then descends and then it breaks. I've got my lines down pat, the victim and the hero, in a worn out one-woman neck. But sometimes in the quiet, a question dares to peek. What sentences are you using for the future that you see? What adjectives describe me in the chapters that you write? Am I the villain in the dark, or a casualty of the light? I'll never know your side of the story, the version that you tell, the reasons that you packaged up and placed inside your shell. Do I become the one who clung, or the one who let me go? Am I a footnote in your growth, or the poison that was slow? You hold the other half of truth, the key I can't possess. Your narrative is now a foreign land I can't access. I guess I'll never know your side, and that's the cruelest cut of all, to only hear the echo of my own love's lonely fall. Did you tell her I was crazy, or that I just didn't see the man you were becoming, the man you needed to be? Do you paint me as the anchor, or the sail that simply tore a war you had to exit, or a piece that was a chore? Maybe there is no true story, just a kaleidoscope, a twist of light and memory, a fragile strand of hope that we were both the broken ones who couldn't make it fit, and our sides are just lonely rooms in the mansion of this is it. I'll never know your side of the story, the version that you tell, the reasons that you packaged up and placed inside your shell. Do I become the one who clung, or the one who let me go? Am I a footnote in your growth, or the poison that was slow? You hold the other half of truth, the key I can't possess. Your narrative is now a foreign land I can't access. I guess I'll never know your side, and that's the cruelest cut of all, to only hear the echo of my own love's lonely fall. My side's getting heavier with all the words you'll never say. Your side is a ghost town, and mine is the only map today.